How to become dangerously disciplined in 30 days. Mindset shift. Listen carefully, because what you're about to hear will separate you from everyone you know. Right now, somewhere in the world, a man your age is waking up before the sun. He is cold. He is tired. He does not want to move. But he moves anyway. And that single act, repeated quietly, without applause, is the reason he will own rooms you will only ever beg to enter. You are not behind because you lack talent. You are behind because you negotiate with yourself. Every morning, you hold a small trial in your mind. Should I rise? Should I rest? Should I try? Should I wait? And every morning, the weaker voice wins by a whisper. Machiavelli understood something most men die without learning. He wrote that men are ungrateful, fickle, and deceitful, not only to others, but to themselves. You lie to yourself more than anyone has ever lied to you. You call it tomorrow. You call it when I feel ready. You call it timing. It is none of those things. It is fear wearing a suit. For the next 30 days, that man dies. Quietly, without ceremony, and something colder takes his place. If you are ready to begin, I want you to comment 3 words below and mean them. I choose war. Not with the world, with the version of you that has been losing it. Part 2. The enemy lives inside you. Understand this. Your greatest enemy does not wear a face. He does not live across the street. He lives behind your eyes. He is the one who hits snooze, the one who scrolls when you should be building, the one who whispers, "Start Monday." He has sabotaged every version of you that tried to rise. And he is smiling right now, because he thinks you will quit this video too. Machiavelli taught that a wise prince studies his enemies before he strikes. So study yours. Watch him. Catch him lying. Catch him negotiating. Catch him disguising comfort as wisdom. Discipline is not motivation. Motivation is a beggar. Discipline is a king. One kneels, the other commands. You do not rise because you feel like it. You rise because you said you would. And your word, spoken to yourself, is the only currency that matters. For 30 days, you will hunt this inner man. Every time he speaks, you move the opposite direction. That is the war. Comment below again, louder this time, I choose war. Part 3. The 30-day death sentence. 30 days, that is all it takes to bury a man and build a weapon in his place. Not a lifetime, not a year. 30 sunrises, 30 acts of quiet violence against the version of you that has been stealing your future. Here is the truth most will never accept. You do not need more information. You do not need another book, another course, another guru whispering secrets into your ear. You are drowning in knowledge and starving for execution. The difference between the man you envy and the man you are is not intelligence. It is repetition under pressure. Machiavelli wrote that fortune favors the bold and crushes the hesitant beneath her wheel. She does not reward the man who thinks. She rewards the man who moves. While you are planning, he is acting. While you are waiting for clarity, he is building it with his hands. For the next 30 days, you will make war on 3 fronts: your body, your mind, your time. You will rise before comfort wakes. You will train when your muscles beg for mercy. You will read when your eyes want screens. You will work when the world sleeps. And you will do it without announcing it, without posting it, without asking for permission. Because discipline performed for applause is theater. Discipline performed in silence is transformation. By day 30, the man who started this journey will be dead. And the one standing in his place will frighten the people who knew him before. They will not recognize his eyes. They will not recognize his silence. They will sense the cold certainty of a man who has stopped negotiating with himself. Comment it again and let them feel it. I choose war. Part 4. The first weapon, brutal self-honesty. The first weapon you must forge is the sharpest, and it will draw your own blood before it ever touches another man. It is brutal self-honesty, and almost no one carries it because almost no one can survive holding it. Sit alone tonight. No phone, no music, no voices but your own. And ask yourself the questions that burn. Why am I where I am? Who did I become while I was not paying attention? What have I been calling patience that was actually cowardice? What have I been calling loyalty that was actually fear of being alone? What have I been calling busy that was actually hiding? Most men will never do this. They will die old, bitter, and confused, still telling themselves stories about why the world owed them more. Do not be that man. The world owes you nothing. And the moment you accept that, the world begins to bend toward you, because you have finally stopped begging it. Machiavelli wrote that men are quicker to forget the death of a father than the loss of their patrimony. He understood the ugliness beneath the mask. He did not flinch. He looked at man as he is, not as he pretends to be. You must do the same with yourself. Look at your weakness. Name it. Speak it aloud. Write it down. Because a weakness named is a weakness weakened. A weakness hidden grows in the dark like mold. You have been lying about your discipline, your effort, your focus, your friendships, your ambition. You have been grading yourself on a curve no one else uses. That ends tonight. From this moment forward, you measure yourself by results, not by intentions. Because the graveyard is full of men with beautiful intentions and empty hands. Brutal self-honesty is not cruelty. It is respect. It is the respect you finally give yourself when you stop treating yourself like a child who needs comfort and start treating yourself like a soldier who needs truth. The men who rise are not the men who feel good. They are the men who see clearly. Clarity is cold. Clarity is lonely. Clarity is the first doorway to power, and most men slam it shut the moment they glimpse what lives behind it. Comment it once more. With teeth, I choose war. Part 5. The second weapon, the power of silence. The second weapon is silence, and it is the weapon the modern world fears most, because the modern world cannot sell to a man who does not speak. Everyone around you is talking, posting, announcing, explaining themselves to strangers who do not care. They broadcast every plan, every goal, every ambition, and then wonder why their dreams die in the cradle. Your energy is finite. Every word spoken about a goal is energy stolen from the doing of it. Machiavelli understood this. He wrote that men should either be caressed or crushed, because they will revenge themselves for slight injuries. He knew the tongue is a weapon, and a man who cannot control his tongue is a man whose enemies will always know where to strike. From this day forward, you speak less, far less. You stop announcing your plans. You stop explaining your choices. You stop defending your silence to people who were never going to understand it. Let them wonder. Let them misread you. Let them invent stories about who you are becoming. Their confusion is your cover. Their underestimation is your advantage. When you speak, speak with weight. Every sentence a blade. No filler, no apology, no nervous laughter at the end of your own words. The disciplined man does not chatter to fill silence, because silence does not frighten him. He lives in it. He hunts in it. He thinks in it while others drown in noise. Watch what happens when you go quiet for 30 days. People will sense it before they see it. They will feel a weight around you they cannot name. Some will be drawn to it. Others will be threatened by it. Both reactions are proof it is working. Power does not need to announce itself. It walks into a room, and the room adjusts. Your silence becomes a mirror, and people hate mirrors, because mirrors do not lie. When you stop speaking, the insecure will speak too much, trying to fill the space. The manipulators will reveal their hands, trying to read yours. The loyal will sit beside you in the quiet, unbothered. You will learn more in 30 days of listening than you did in 10 years of talking. Speak to build. Speak to command. Speak to cut. Never speak to be liked. Because the man who speaks to be liked is already a servant, and servants never become kings. Discipline is not only what you do, it is what you refuse to say. Master that, and you master half the game. Comment it again, sharper this time, I choose war. Part 6, the third weapon, befriend the pain. The third weapon is pain, and until you make peace with it, you will remain a slave to comfort. And comfort is the softest prison ever built. Everything you want lives on the other side of something you do not want to do. The body you want lives behind the workout you are avoiding. The mind you want lives behind the book you keep closing. The wealth you want lives behind the hours you refuse to sit in discomfort. The respect you want lives behind the confrontations you keep postponing. Pain is the toll, and most men will stand at the gate their entire lives, complaining about the price, refusing to pay it, watching other men walk through. You have been trained to flee pain. Your phone was built to help you flee it. Your entertainment was built to help you flee it. Your food, your music, your scrolling, your small addictions, all of it is an escape hatch from the mild discomfort of being a man with unfulfilled potential. And every time you flee, the potential gets heavier, and the fleeing gets more desperate. And the gap between who you are and who you could have been widens into something that will eventually swallow you. Machiavelli wrote that a prince must be prepared to enter into evil when necessity commands. He meant that greatness requires a willingness to do what the soft will not. Not cruelty for its own sake, but the refusal to be ruled by the weaker emotions that rule weaker men. Pain is the same principle turned inward. You must be willing to enter into suffering when necessity commands. Cold water on a morning you want warmth. A heavier weight when your muscles beg for the lighter one. A harder conversation when silence would be easier. A longer workday when rest would feel earned. Discipline is not the absence of pain. Discipline is the quiet decision to walk toward it with a steady face, not because you enjoy it, because you have understood something most never will. Pain chosen on purpose builds a man. Pain avoided on purpose destroys him slowly, disguised as peace. For 30 days, seek the harder path on purpose, the uncomfortable seat, the unsent text, the earlier alarm, the longer run, the colder shower, not to prove anything to anyone, to prove something to yourself, that you can suffer voluntarily, that your word to yourself outweighs your feelings, that you are no longer governed by the whims of a body that wants to rest and a mind that wants to drift. A man who has befriended pain cannot be threatened, cannot be bribed, cannot be bought with comfort. He has removed the leash the world uses to drag other men around. And when the leash is gone, so is their power over him. Comment it again, carved in iron. I choose war. Part 7, the fourth weapon, study men like a hunter. The fourth weapon is the study of men. And once you learn to see them clearly, you will never again walk through the world asleep. Most people move through life blind. They take words at face value. They trust smiles. They believe promises. They assume the man in front of them is the man he claims to be. And then they are surprised, again and again, when the mask slips and something colder stares back. Do not be one of those people. The world is not cruel to the observant, it is cruel to the naive. And naivety, past a certain age, is no longer innocence. It is laziness wearing the costume of virtue. Machiavelli spent his life studying princes, soldiers, priests, and traitors. He watched how they moved when they thought no one was watching. He noticed who spoke loudest when power shifted, who grew quiet when fortunes turned, who bowed when the crown was heavy, and who stood tall when it was light. He wrote that men judge more by the eye than by the hand, because everyone can see, but few can feel. Most see only the surface. You must train yourself to feel beneath it. Begin watching people the way a hunter watches the forest, not with paranoia, with precision. Notice who interrupts. Notice who listens. Notice who smiles with their mouth, but not their eyes. Notice who praises you when you are present and grows quiet when your name is mentioned elsewhere. Notice who celebrates your small wins and who tenses at your larger ones. Notice who asks questions to understand you and who asks questions to find your weakness. The information is everywhere. Most men are too busy performing to collect it. People reveal themselves in small moments, how they treat waiters, how they speak about those who are not in the room, how they react when you say no, how they respond when you succeed, how they behave when they have nothing to gain from you. A man's character is not in his speeches, it is in his reflexes. Watch the reflexes, and you will know him better than his own mother does. Discipline is not only about your body and your time, it is about your circle. The disciplined man audits the people around him the way a general audits his troops. Who is making me sharper? Who is making me softer? Who is draining me? Who is drawing me upward? Who would disappear if my usefulness disappeared? Those are not cruel questions. They are honest ones. And the man who refuses to ask them is the man who ends up surrounded by strangers wearing the masks of friends. You do not need many people. You need the right few. A small circle of sharpened men is worth more than a crowd of soft ones. Cut with precision. Keep with loyalty, and never again confuse proximity with trust or history with value. Some people have been near you for years and earned nothing. Some have arrived recently and earned everything. Study men, read them, understand them, but never announce that you are doing it. The lion does not tell the gazelle he is watching. Comment it again, like a quiet vow, I choose war. Part 8. The fifth weapon, the ruthless command of time. The fifth weapon is time, and it is the only weapon you can never sharpen twice, because every hour you fail to command is an hour that commands you instead. Look at your day honestly, not the day you imagine, the day you actually live. Count the hours lost to screens, the minutes bled into conversations that went nowhere, the afternoons dissolved into scrolling, snacking, waiting, reacting. Count the evenings surrendered to entertainment that taught you nothing, moved you nowhere, built nothing you can hold in your hands tomorrow. That is not a life. That is a slow leak. And men die of slow leaks more often than they die of sudden wounds. Machiavelli wrote that time sweeps everything before it and can bring with it good as well as evil, and evil as well as good. He understood that time is neutral. It rewards whoever uses it with intention and punishes whoever drifts through it asleep. Time does not care about your dreams. Time does not care about your excuses. Time does not pause because you are tired, confused, heartbroken, or afraid. It moves, and it takes you with it, whether you are ready or not. The undisciplined man treats time like it is infinite. He wastes Monday because Tuesday is coming. He wastes his 20s because his 30s will save him. He wastes his 30s because 40 still feels far. And then one morning he wakes and realizes the years have collapsed behind him like a building in silence, and he has nothing to show for them but 1,000 small comforts he cannot even remember. You will not live that way, not for the next 30 days. and not for the next 30 years. Begin treating your hours like a king treats his soldiers. Each one has a mission. Each one is accounted for. Each one is sent somewhere on purpose. Rise at a fixed hour. Sleep at a fixed hour. Train at a fixed hour. Work in deep, silent blocks where no phone, no voice, no notification is permitted to enter. Guard those blocks like a king guards his treasury, because that is exactly what they are. The treasury of the man you are becoming. Learn to say no without flinching. No to invitations that drain you. No to conversations that loop without purpose. No to the endless small requests that shave minutes off your life until the whole thing is gone. Every yes you give to the wrong thing is a no you are quietly giving to your future. Understand that, and the word no becomes not a rudeness, but a responsibility. Kill the phone's power over you. It was engineered by men smarter than you to steal attention from men weaker than it. Do not be the weaker man. Put it in another room. Turn it face down. Turn it off. The moment you stop reaching for it every 6 minutes is the moment your mind begins to recover its depth. And depth is where real thought lives. Shallow men have shallow lives because they live inside shallow hours. Protect your mornings like a general protects a capital. Whatever enters your mind in the first hour of the day sets the tone for every hour after it. No screens before sunlight. No noise before silence. No one else's voice before your own. Drink water. Move your body. Read something that sharpens you. Write the 3 things that must be destroyed today. Then go destroy them before the world wakes up to interrupt you. A man who commands his time commands his life. A man who surrenders his time surrenders everything else without realizing it, 1 hour at a time, until there is nothing left to surrender. Comment it again. Like a man who has stopped wasting breath, I choose war. Part 9. The 6th weapon. The strength to walk alone. The 6th weapon is solitude, and until you can sit with yourself in a quiet room without flinching, you will never be free, because every man who fears his own company becomes a slave to the company of others. Look around you. Honestly, the people you spend the most time with are shaping you, whether you admit it or not. Their fears are becoming your fears. Their ceilings are becoming your ceilings. Their small ambitions are quietly filing down your larger ones. You have been absorbing their energy for years, and you wonder why you feel heavy, why you feel stuck, why the fire you once had now flickers like a candle in a draft. It is not a mystery. You have been breathing their air for so long, you forgot what your own lungs were built for. Machiavelli wrote that a prince who is not wise himself cannot be well advised, and that counsel, from whatever source it comes, must originate in the wisdom of the prince. He understood that no man can be saved by the crowd around him. A man who cannot think alone cannot rule anything. Not a kingdom, not a business, not even his own mornings. The crowd will always drag a man toward the average, because the average is where the crowd feels safe, and the average is precisely where your potential goes to die. For the next 30 days, you will practice the lost art of being alone. Not lonely. Alone. There is a difference most men never learn. Loneliness is the ache of a man who needs others to feel whole. Solitude is the strength of a man who has become whole enough that others are a choice, not a cure. You are training for the second. You are burning out the first. Take walks without your phone. Eat meals in silence. Sit in a room with no screen, no voice, no distraction, and let the discomfort rise. It will rise. The mind, long addicted to noise, will panic when the noise is taken. Thoughts you have been outrunning will catch up. Memories you buried will surface. Fears you ignored will knock. Let them. Sit with them. Look at them without flinching. Because everything you refuse to face in silence will eventually rule you in the dark. The man who can be alone is the man who cannot be controlled. He does not need the group to validate his choices. He does not need applause to continue his work. He does not need company to feel like someone. He has built a country inside his own chest, and he rules it. You will lose people in these 30 days. Not always to conflict, sometimes to distance, sometimes to silence, sometimes to the simple fact that you are becoming a frequency they can no longer match. Let them go. The right people are not the ones who were with you when you were small. The right people are the ones who can stand beside you when you are large. Anyone who shrinks in the presence of your growth was never your ally. He was a mirror that required you to stay broken so he could keep liking his own reflection. Solitude is not punishment. It is preparation. Every great man in history walked through a season where the crowd thinned, the noise faded, and only the work and the silence remained. That season is not a curse. It is a forge. What enters the forge as a boy leaves as a weapon. What enters the forge as a weapon leaves as a king. Do not fear the quiet chapter. Walk into it. Live in it. Build in it. Because the man who emerges on the other side is the man the world will one day have no choice but to respect. Comment it again. Spoken from a man who walks alone on purpose. I Choose War. Part 10. The Closing of the Blade. The man you will become. 30 days from now, a different man will be standing where you are standing. He will wear your face. He will carry your name. But the eyes will not be the same. The silence around him will not be the same. The weight of his presence will not be the same. And the people who knew the old version of you will sense, without knowing why, that something has shifted, something has closed, something has been forged in a fire they were not invited to. He will rise before the world wakes, not because he must, but because he has learned that the quiet hours belong to the men who claim them. He will train his body without announcement, read without applause, work without permission. He will speak less and mean more. He will smile less and cut deeper. He will stop explaining himself to people who were never going to understand him, and stop apologizing for a discipline that threatens their comfort. He will watch men the way a hunter watches a tree line. He will measure his hours like gold. He will walk alone without flinching, sit in silence without breaking, and face pain without running. He will have made peace with the cost of becoming, and he will pay it daily, without complaint, without drama, without needing anyone to witness it. Machiavelli wrote that it is better to be feared than loved, if one cannot be both. But understand what he truly meant. He did not mean cruelty. He meant respect that cannot be manipulated. He meant a presence that cannot be softened by flattery or broken by charm. He meant a man who cannot be used, cannot be bought, cannot be moved by the small games that rule smaller men. That is what you are building, not a villain, a man the world cannot reach with its usual tricks. The old you will try to return. He will come back on day 7 when the novelty fades. He will come back on day 17 when the work becomes routine. He will come back on day 26 when the finish line is close enough to taste and the temptation to coast is strongest. Do not negotiate with him. Do not entertain him. He is not your friend. He is the ghost of every failure you swore you would never repeat. Bury him again, and again, and again, until he stops rising. Because the truth is simple, and the truth is heavy. Most men will watch this video, nod, feel something stir in their chest, and then close the screen and do nothing. They will return to the scroll, to the snooze, to the slow leak of a life unused. That is not your path anymore. You have heard too much now. You cannot unhear it. The knowledge has entered you, and knowledge that enters a man and is not acted upon becomes shame that rots inside him. So choose. Right now, not tomorrow, not when the timing is perfect. Now. 30 days of quiet war, 30 days of ruthless honesty, sharpened silence, befriended pain, studied men, commanded time, and chosen solitude. 30 days to bury the negotiator in your head and raise the king in his place. And when day 30 arrives, you will not feel finished. You will feel started. Because discipline is not a project with an ending. It is a way of moving through the world that, once tasted, cannot be unlearned. Comment it one final time, louder than every time before, so the old you hears it from wherever he is hiding. I choose war. If this monologue cut something awake in you, do 3 things before you leave. Like this video, subscribe to Dark Power, and turn on notifications so the next blade finds you the moment it is forged. The war has begun. Walk into it,